Hello everyone, welcome to an ASMR stream with me, Metal Queen, for the first time. Yes, I'm using a PNG tuber for this, because if I have the full model, then my microphone can't be as close to my mouth, which is a problem because I'm talking especially quiet during ASMR streams, and so I would be less audible. So I bring the microphone a little closer and use a PNG tuber. This PNG was made by my darling, dearest Noelle Ghosty Gummy, who you can find, Ghosty Gummy, one word, on Blue Sky and such. Do be aware, she likes to draw some not safe for work stuff. You know? Obviously, go enjoy it, just be aware, you know? And this PNG is very nice. Obviously, because she's so nice. It's so cute, right? I will say, it's actually, it's full body. So if I go here, I can show you. We've got the whole shebang. All of me is here, which is very nice. It's especially fun because if I'm on a friend's stream, they can kind of play around with it, you know? I love the pants. I don't wear pants. I'm all metal. I'm all one metal frame. I know I kind of look like I wear clothes, but it's, you know, it's just all metal. Noelle is so awesome and talented. It's true. I am a long cat. That's also true. So I love your leg skin. So again, it's not skin, it is metal. But I'll take the compliment, thank you. Now do tell me, during the duration of this stream, how you all feel about my robotic voice. Because it's very fun, obviously, but I can imagine that it might interfere a little bit with the ASMR quality of the stream. Maybe not, maybe it actually enhances it. But you know, let me know. I already said it, but it sounds nice, not noticing anything too vibe-breaking so far. I like it, but I'm not an ASMR connoisseur. Sounds good, okay. I must say, I am also not an ASMR connoisseur. I was told that I'd be good at it, and I figured, you know, a stream now and then where I spend some 2 to 3 hours entirely focused on my voice, or at least almost entirely focused on my voice, would help with voice training. So that's why I started doing it. I didn't do a lot of research or anything. I just thought, well, I'll talk so nice while I do something calming. So I am also not an ASMR connoisseur. I don't have a specific setup for it. I certainly don't do... I do have my preferences, I suppose, because a lot of ASMR involves people doing a lot of tactile things, you know? They tap the microphone, they crinkle some paper, and I personally don't like that kind of stuff. So I don't do that. I just talk gentle. Very cool. I want to rub my voice maybe someday. It's fun. The only problem is that I don't hear it myself, you know? But I suppose that's true to real life. Your voice always sounds different to others than it does to you. Excuse me. I thought it might be distracting, but your gentler voice during these streams makes it a non-issue, to be honest. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. You're very good, thank you. Crinkle and Crunkle, my favorite characters. They're those Nintendo brothers, I think. Now, the plan for today is to play a little game that was recently released called Midnight Moments. It is the latest in the recent trend of cozy builders, I'm going to call them. I've previously, in fact, I think it was the second ASMR stream I did, I played a game called Tiny Glade, in which you construct tiny little ruins and castles and towns. And I found it to be a very enjoyable experience, so much so that we went back to it for a later ASMR stream, and I played around with it off stream as well, making a beautiful little town inspired by Mont Saint-Michel in the northwest of France. Oh, what's happening with my music? Oh, that was a bit odd. That's not very conducive to a good ASMR experience. Maybe I'll change to a different... Oh, it's happening again. VLC Media Player, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Okay. That was odd. Well, I closed it. This should provide a calmer backdrop. Let me just get that going. There we go. Do let me know if it's too loud, but on my end it looks like it should be good. So, what was I talking about? Yes, so Tiny Glade was a very nice, perfect little ASMR experience where we were able to construct some nice little vignettes and such together while talking so softly with one another. And since then I've looked into a lot of other similar experiences. There's one where you make sand castles, for example. I believe we streamed another one, although right now I can't remember what it was. But now we have Midnight Moments, which is one where you construct cyberpunk vignettes. And I love cyberpunk. I think it is aesthetically incredibly captivating and interesting, and you know, narrative-wise you can do a lot of really good things with it, which is why I am cyberpunk, a far more colorful version than you'll usually see, a brighter one, but cyberpunk nonetheless. So this one seems perfect. Currently I am still stuck in the throne room, as can be seen behind me, but obviously the idea is to one day be able to get out of here and walk wherever I want. And I suppose when that happens, it'd be good to have a city to walk around in. So we can use this as a sort of blueprint or blue sky phase where we simply see what sort of things should we have in the city where I get to walk around. You know? I think that'd be nice. So we'll get to that soon. But first, let's just have a little chat about other stuff that's happened in life. The solar eclipse happened last night. Did any of you go see it? Music player seems to be at good volume right now. Not overpowering you or too loud at least. That's good, I'm glad. Would be fun to go back to that photography game for a short bit, but mod the eye look to be your height. That would be really cute. I wonder if that's possible. I do recall, this is funny, so that game, Lush Foil Photography Sim, which is the game that we spend the most time on during ASMR streams, a wonderful experience where you got to walk around these beautifully realized recreations of real-life locations and take photos, as well as find little collectibles and such. It was such a wonderful experience with gorgeous sound design, And it also has a VR mode. So I tried doing the VR mode at some point, and when starting the game, you have to calibrate your height. And so I tried to calibrate it in such a way that it thought that I was really tall. By, I believe it was, I would crouch down and then calibrate and then stand up so that where it thinks, how big it thinks everything should be is way smaller. Does that make sense? Unfortunately, I guess the game was kind of built against that, and I wasn't able to make the viewpoint very tall. But maybe via modding, who knows? Was this before Quarry Queen and the greater love of being tall was noticed? Well, it's... how should I say it? Quarry Queen was not when I noticed this. It's always been a thing. I was just never very vocal about it, you know? I would say that this was definitely at least during Quarry Queen's development, if not debut. But it could very easily be before then. It's been a thing. Before VTubing, I already had like these little VR chat avatars that I made by just editing Miku Miku dance models and then just making them bigger. I remember having made a, I want to say 2.5, maybe 3 meter tall dragon girl that I used for a while, for example. I've always liked this sort of stuff. It took me a while to feel comfortable with expressing it more openly, you know? But I'm very glad I did. It's been very fun. Ooh, 250 normals! What a nice milestone. Thank you, everyone. Oh yeah, Zoe, I don't know if you've heard already, but Twitch now trains AI on your streams, unless you have to hide it in Twitch settings. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you for spreading the word, though, but yeah, I know. And I've already turned it off. If anyone else in here ever streams, make sure you go into the settings and turn that off. It's very important. It trains not just everything that you say, it trains everything that's visible in your stream, clips, highlights, anything that's said in your chat. It sucks, but we're not going to talk about it for a long time because I want to have a nice, calming, comfortable environment. And talking about the generative AI, although it's definitely an important topic, is not conducive to that, so we're not going to talk about that. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the solar eclipse. I hope some of you were able to go see it. I did, a little bit. It's a little silly. So, I was first informed about it and was told or asked and then found out that it wouldn't be very close to where I live. And so I thought, it probably won't be that good to look at. I probably won't be able to see much anyway. But then I had a friend say in a Dutch group chat, "Hey gang, this is when the eclipse is at its best. Make sure not to look directly at it." And I thought, oh, that time is during stream, so I guess I won't be able to go see that. But then I got period cramps. And so I cancelled stream. Which is why we're doing it now, today. So I was able to go see the eclipse. At first, I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll climb to the top of my apartment building. So, you know, please do imagine me climbing on the outside of an apartment building to go sit on the roof and see the eclipse. Unfortunately, there was a second, even taller apartment building that was blocking my view, and so I couldn't see it. And I thought, also, I didn't have special glasses for it. I learned about it too late, so I wasn't able to get any. I mean, maybe I could have gotten some from a local store, maybe, but I don't know. So I don't know how I would have looked at it anyway. So I thought maybe I can see the effect of it, you know, on the surrounding area, because I can see where the sun shines. So I stood there for a while, but I wasn't really seeing anything. And I thought, man, I should have just gone to the park or something. There's a park nearby with a large open field. I bet I could have seen it from there. Why didn't I just go there? I could have maybe, I don't know, taken a video with my phone and then looked at that. So I thought, well, might as well try now. So I went back to my apartment and I threw on different shoes because I wasn't wearing very good shoes to go outside. I bought new shoes recently. They're very nice. They look really good. They're like halfway up my leg. They're high heels, platform boots. They're all black. Really, really nice. They're so thin. They hurt to wear. But I was wearing those anyway because they're leather boots. Because fuck fake leather. I mean, leather has its own problems, but I prefer real leather over fake leather. But we're not gonna get into it. So I switched. I've been wearing them in hopes of kind of getting them more accustomed, you know, breaking them in as it is. So I changed my shoes, got on my bike, went to the park, and yeah, people were already leaving. I saw people with all kinds of fun makeshift contraptions to look at the eclipse and whatnot. I got there and I asked an old couple, like, oh, is it already over? And they said, yeah, you missed it. It's still a little bit, though. And they handed me their eclipse glasses. And I looked at the eclipse, and it was never going to be the full eclipse here, right? It didn't pass over the Netherlands fully. But apparently it had been a very slim sliver at some point. And what I saw now was a little crescent shape on a big black canvas. And that is all I saw, because that's all I could see with the eclipse glasses. And I kind of went, yep, yeah, that is what that is. I've since seen footage and photos of the eclipse when you can actually see other stuff, and it looks amazing, but seeing it like that myself was kind of boring. So I'm not too mad that I missed the most of it, you know? The last time an eclipse came by, I watched it through a welding visor. So I've heard that that isn't actually good, that that's still bad? Or did I hear... No, never mind, I hear that that's good actually. Never mind, I confused two things. But yeah, I've seen very good photos. I've seen it next to like a Gothic castle, which obviously I love. I've seen some skaters skate off a quarter pipe that is lined up with the eclipse. Very, very cool. So, cool that it happened. Seeing it in person was underwhelming, but seeing the things other people do with it has been very cool. So I did that. Also, yesterday marks 7 consecutive days of working out every day, which I am very happy with. They're not the most extensive workouts. I also did one today, by the way, so 8 days, but you know, 7 days, full week. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Locanet, for sharing the video, the skater eclipse vid. Mostly I've been walking for 1 hour every day, and that is serious walking, hiking boots on, really getting a real pep in my steps, seeking out hills and inclines and stairs and whatnot. And I think I've been doing pretty good. I'm proud of that. I also went swimming on Sunday. Not just any swimming, because I tend to go swimming on Thursdays. Not today, though. My friend I go with wasn't available, so I cycled today. But on Sunday, I went swimming in a large recreational pool. You know, the kind with all sorts of special pools, a wave pool, and a bunch of slides and everything, you know? Which is the first time I've done that in, I want to say, easily at least a decade, possibly longer. So I am very proud of that. And the reason why, of course, was dysphoria. And then I got my bottom surgery and became confident enough that I could go swimming again. And I did, and I've been going a lot since. But this was the first time I went to one of these really big pools. I went with a group of friends, and it was wonderful. You know that thing they do in movies or whatever, when you have at least 4 people and then 2 of them get on the other people's shoulders and they have like a fight? We did that a bunch. It was fun. I had a very good time. We swam for 5 hours. And even I've been relearning how to dive. My friends were diving and they were like, come on. And I was like, I no longer know how to do that. It's been too long. And they said, we'll teach you. And so they started teaching me how to dive, and I was kind of starting to get it by the end of the day. So I'm hoping to continue that as I go swimming on Thursdays again. But 5 days of swimming, you really feel that. Like, until yesterday, I had muscle aches in my stomach. Or, not my stomach, I guess, that's an organ, but in my belly, you know. So, I'm very pleased with that. I am that kind of freak that's like, I like the pain when it's for a purpose, you know? I like having pain from workouts because it means I'm doing a good job. So I'm gonna go do that again. It makes sense, right? It's just, you immediately, you feel the progress. It is like a reward for your workout, even though it's pain that means your body is improving. It's part of the reward, you know? Watch out for the bad pain, of course. No, I don't like bad pain. I only like pain when it serves a purpose, like I said. What else do I have to talk about before we start building that city? Well, one thing is that recently, I believe it was on my birthday stream, someone bought me a new controller. It's since arrived. It is the 8-bit Do Ultimate 2, if I remember correctly. It is very nice to hold, the buttons feel good, and it's got fuller extra buttons I can assign as I wish, which is very nice, but also pretty finicky and weirdly limited. If you've ever used a Steam controller or just custom Steam controller layouts in general, you might know that you can assign any function to any button, including any combination of keyboard button or even mouse button. And that is very useful. Personally, I use it to control my TV or my computer when it's connected to my TV and I'm on the couch. But I've also used it for various other things, custom button layouts and such. And the thing is, I would love to assign a screenshot button to the controller. Most of the time I don't really need to use all 4 of those extra buttons, you know? So having one to take screenshots is nice. Specifically, I was playing Big Walk with friends. We can talk a bit more about Big Walk if you want. I'm liking it very much. I was playing with friends and I switched over to controller because playing a game with a controller is a more relaxed experience to me than the kind of locked-in stance almost with hands-on mouse and keyboard. So I switched over to the controller, and I would have liked it if I could have taken screenshots more easily. But for some reason, using the program that comes with the controller, you cannot assign keyboard buttons. You can only assign controller buttons, and that's just a very strange limitation to me. So, aside from that, it's been great. Once I figured out the controller, the program, and whatnot, I've been having a great time with the controller, but I do wish I could assign buttons to it, or keyboard buttons, that is. Keys, if you will. There's also still the previous donation goal for the pedals that I will be using for better expression control in my VTuber model. Unfortunately, it still hasn't gotten here. I don't know why. The the track and trace has been waiting for the package to arrive for a very long time now, which is not great. I do have one package that I have a tracker for, but I don't know what it is because the delivery service, which is called GoFo, sucks and I hate it. So maybe it's that one, I don't know. It might also be the Amazing Digital Circus finale merch that I ordered way back when, though. I don't know. Much to consider. Well, not so much consider, just wait, I suppose. So yeah. I think we can do the eggs and get into the game now, and we can talk about other stuff while we play. Oh, Chiliac, thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you so much. More like go fuck yourself. Very nice, very good. Alright, so let's do the eggs. There is no special song for it, of course. We are simply going to continue vibing with these nice tones from mynoise.net, which I always recommend if you need any kind of soothing background sounds, whether it be a type of music, the rustling of leaves, a small river, rain, the sounds of driving a car at night, etc. They've got it all. It's very, very nice. I can really recommend it. And it's all recorded in person. It's all real soundscapes. I mean, not when you listen back to it, obviously, but you know. Anyway, so, if you have but one little point, you can already spend it on a little egg. And we're going to take all those eggs and put them on the left side of the screen. And there doesn't really need to be a bit with it this time, because we're just chilling. We're just resting together. The first of egg, no, hold on. The first egg of the day comes to us from Esteemed Jester. Then we've got Zero Elic, Mecha Fox Girl, Dental Hickory, Mazla Flesh, Star Lucina, Lucky MX13, Michael Loves Rabbit, Goodnight Fira, NPC Tendency, Amper Sketch, The Big Chavo, Jade Aaron Boy 22, Akiba Rose Stars, Healing Mind, Yuzu Adagio, Numbers, and starting the second egg stack, it's Polar Stars. Chiliac, Neptunel, and DDX. Oops. DDX.exe. Thank you all very much for the starting eggs. Now, let's launch Midnight Moments. So, this is, like I said, a game in which we get to make nice little cyberpunk city scenes. Let's start from scratch, but do a look at this and get a little bit of an idea of what sort of thing we can make here. I have kind of an idea of what I'd like to make. Let's start with a road. There is a fruit fly in front of me, and I am doing a great job of not getting really annoyed at it and wanting to swat it. I can't help it. As a cat, it just comes naturally. I love little model turnarounds. I guess this is just a regular view for our Metal Queen, though. Oh yes, you have to imagine, you know, I ask this of you, I request this. During the stream, don't imagine me sitting at a computer pressing buttons. Imagine me physically being here, walking around the model and reaching down and in between and around as I place objects and people in the scene. Imagine it as a real city that I am helping to develop. Because I would like that. Actually, let's extend this a little further this way. Boss, can you help us fix up Trickstar Park? I'm a little busy right now, but perhaps later, yes. What kind of help do you need? The Ferris wheel is a bit on a tilt. I'm sure I can try helping with that. Although, where does the problem lie? Is it the base? Is it broken anywhere? I wonder if you would need something a little less brute force, you know? Let's change this. Let's do it like this. Okay. And then I'm going to put... Get out of here, bug. Boss, don't go near that Ferris wheel. They're going to Don Paolo you. What? Who's that? What happened? What are they gonna do? We got it second place from this old place called London. 5 finger discounted it though. Well, it sounds like if you got that discount, that might be the reason it's a little bit slanted, don't you think? I wonder how much help I would be with that. It's gonna chase you like in Professor Layton. Oh yes, that's Don Paolo. I think I could handle a Ferris wheel chasing me. I don't know if you've seen the things, but they're not particularly robust. Robust enough to stand around and turn, certainly, but I think if someone like me were to try fighting one of those things, it wouldn't last very long. Now let's see. So I'm noticing a little bit of an issue already, which is that, well, I'll show you. So we've got cars. We can place cars around. Just the one type, unfortunately, though it has randomized colors, and that's cute. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, wait. Let's see. If this is how that is, then... Can we put this... We can put it here. Right, okay. There we go. We do have... Basically, I'm trying to create a, I'm trying to create a road, but I'm trying to make it asymmetrical. And this little line in the middle, I can't get it in between these two tiles here. You see? Which is a little bit of a shame. But the cars aren't as wide as an entire tile, so I can place them like this, and then it's fine. But then there's a little sliver left over. I wonder if there's anything we could do about that. Robot so large it terraforms the city by stepping on it. Far too big. That is far, far, far too big for me. I don't want to be that big. Quarry Queen isn't even that big, and she's already too big. She doesn't like it. She doesn't want to terraform cities. You'd have to evacuate the entire city first, rather than doing it in sections like you would if you were, you know, had a smaller robot to do it. And also, it's just destroying everything. All those resources are just wasted. Very hard to recover any of it when it's all smushed together like that. Just not worth it. A kaiju would toss one, a Ferris wheel at you as an attack of some kind, and you'd just punch it and it would shatter, making you look really cool. I do think I would, yes. I agree with that. Let's see, is there... So we've got these half blocks, which would be... Well, a little tight actually. I was gonna say those would be perfect, but maybe not. Welcome, Professor Bad Vibes. It's cute, right? Noel Ghosty Gummy Druid. It's very, very nice. Maybe we just... I guess we just have to ignore it. But I do wish they would change that. Developers, if you're watching, please give us more control over these decals. Unless we do somehow, I don't know. We can make the road blue at least. That's good. The old body did vigorous research into how tall is good, holding girl things, and found the Goldilocks height. That's true. It's also very funny to refer to me in my previous form as the old body, as if it's a different person. Which certainly, my demeanor might have changed since then, but that's not because I'm a different person, it's because I'm free of inhibitions. Does that make sense? I'm in a body that I feel more comfortable with, and I feel more comfortable acting the way I want to act in this body. You know? Let's see, we don't have a turn either, I guess. Really quite limiting sometimes, huh? Gone like me the old body DLC. I don't want to go back there though. I guess I simply won't buy that DLC. Although, maybe there would be something about the old body coming back to life and needing to fight it. Although, I don't think it would be a particularly difficult fight for me. I wasn't sure what's the best way kayfabe to do it. I don't know. You can just say my name and then say, you know, while constructing my new body, you know? Or when a butterfly comes out of the chrysalis, it's still the same creature now. Yeah. The old body is in the fishing village well and has a cool blood sword now. Oh no, a cool blood sword? Maybe it is going to be a challenge. Bereft queen? That's a very funny one. Okay, we'll do this. That's probably the best we're going to get. And, I don't think we can really get a good turn here, so I'll leave it as is. Bereft, adjective, deprived or robbed of the possession or use of something. I suppose. But I wouldn't say I'm deprived or robbed of my own body. I very intentionally relinquished control over that body. It was too small. It wasn't hot enough. It was too human. I didn't want it anymore. Lassie says, I think you forgot to... Oh no! Did I? I'm so sorry, everyone. Oh no. I am so sorry. Whoops. I've been a bit burpy lately. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I try to make sure that doesn't get caught during ASMR streams especially. Let me just get on that. Don't use the normal for that. Please don't. I don't like burping. To me it's a gross, weird bodily function that I do not like. Okay, well, give me just a moment. If I do... That was a remake game. If only. I suppose I appreciate you not acknowledging it until now. Let's see. Give me just a moment as I fix this. You can stare at your tiny cars, that's totally fine. Though I need to remind everyone that they are normal-sized cars and only tiny for me. Or others of my sort, of course. I will do this. I don't know if I can fix this so quickly right now because I have to do some stuff that I want to explain. Clearly it was audio distortion from a broken ground in her amplifier. Yeah, that must be it. It's the only logical explanation. ASMR mute toggle and then on source visibility change. Okay, good. Becomes visible. Mike, Ox, and then if statement, else, if values global, ASMR, if equal to 1, then mute, else. Actually, it doesn't need to be an else, that's all we need. Okay. And then duplicate, make it off, becomes hidden. Alright. Let me just test this real quick. Okay, it turns off, but it doesn't turn on again. Oh, here we go. Okay, and then we're just going to do this. Hotkeys. Okay, should be good now. All good. Alright, let us resume, with the wonderful knowledge that such a thing will not happen again. Now then, let's see, so I've got this street here. I want to build a sort of shopping district here, with some apartments above, and some little tunnels down here. Let's see though, do we have street lights? Yes we do. Oh, also, there's at least one little egg. In fact, yes, there is one little egg. Professor Bad Vibes, thank you for your eggs. Oh, and Time to Fry, thank you for your egg as well. Thank you. Oops, I've been muted for a while. My bad. It's actually fine though, because I dropped something and now you guys didn't have to hear that. Well, I was saying, I don't know how long ago it was that I muted. I want to turn this into a little shopping district with some apartments above and maybe below, including some little tunnels here. But first, let's place down some streetlights. Let's see. We'll use the grid for this. And one more here. Yes, that looks quite nice, I think. So, what blocks to use for the foundation? These should be good. These should suffice, but let's make sure that everything is at the same height. Oopsie. Actually, I don't care. This is too much work. There we go. I wonder if the shopping district will have a thrift store? You don't often hear about thrift stores in cyberpunk settings, do you? Kinda interesting. Doesn't mean they can't exist, but I certainly haven't heard of them before. I suppose second-hand hardware stores are a thing. Actually, let me try something. So we have this type of wall. Oh yeah, that's great. It should be a great amount of space. So let's take these, place them here instead. I feel like I kind of caused the scene, bring attention to my thing, but I'm glad to have helped. Don't worry, it's not your fault. You just wanted to help, and I appreciate it. Or maybe I have to place the walls first, yeah. Okay, so put these here. Then we're putting the floors down. Yes. Then we can put this here. And we're going to put stairs here. Oh yes, the ads. I'm so sorry to everybody who has to go through an ad right now. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it, and Twitch rudely interrupts the ASMR stream. Yeah, second-hand hardware being refurbished, that sort of thing. What about a second-hand cyberware shop? Great for getting good deals on robot arms haunted by cyber ghosts. I like that. That is fun. I think we should definitely have that in here. At least the VOD is mostly ad-free, and on YouTube it'll be entirely ad-free if you use an ad blocker. So I won't go too much. Well, I might. It would be cute to go into a lot of detail in here. Not. Oh, wait. Of course. Okay, here we go. No, well, Oh, Chad, will you allow me to maybe break the fiction that I'm actually walking around a real city and placing these and building this structure for just a little bit? Because think about how cute it would be, like a playset or something, to have the back be open so we can see the inside of this interior stuff here. I think it'd be cute. Let's do that. Yeah, like a diorama. Hi, using this stream for its intended purpose of calming down because they're gonna be throwing rockets all night. Help. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, and be lesbian. Well, hopefully I can provide the calm you need. I would rather die than break cave. Well, then you can still imagine that I am not building a diorama. You know? Which everyone should still do. Just now also you get to enjoy that we get to look in the interior of this little space here. When I think of Cyberpunk secondhand store, I think of the City of Heroes tech origins shop where you can buy things like cyber hearts and robo-limbs. I never got to play City of Heroes, but I hear it was really good. Actually, are there any fan servers up for that one? I feel like the interior should have different walls. What if we have this and then we make it a different color? This is not doing much of anything. I'll just keep it the same then. It's fine. let's see, I'll make it like this. So this side is going to be normal. There's Homecoming and Rebirth, if you want to play City of Heroes still. Homecoming actually has a license to exist by the rights holders, actually. Really? That is so cool. I really should give that a try sometimes. In any case, let's see. Place this like so, and then oops. Have you heard of open floor plan? Punches the back wall off of your hands. I'm sorry. I just thought you could use a little bit more airflow. I'm getting ads in Spanish? Well, you are Mexican. I thought about building little houses for tiny fairies with custom furniture using Legos. That would be very, very cute. I do think if you just take Lego stuff and then you put other little figures in them, that's already very cute. Why, one thing you could do is you take little Lego houses and you take some Robot Girl figurines and put them next to the houses, and they look so big next to them. Isn't that fun? Maybe I might get this game when I have the proper funds. I do believe it's less than $3. It's very affordable. It is somewhat lacking in the options. Obviously there are a lot of things, but having more types of cars, for example, would be nice. Or again, that little issue we had with the roads, the cars, or the separating the road into two parts, you know? I realize I didn't build a parking lot or anything, but that's fine, because I hate parking lots. Well, I don't, actually. They make for very good sleeping spots. Lots of open room, and I get to bother car drivers, because I hate cars. But, you know. I put cars on the wall, that's fun. Okay, hold on. Now I have to find out. Can I... No? Oh, that's not allowed? You can put cars on the ceiling or in the wall, but not on the ceiling? That's a bit odd, isn't it? Oh well. Oh wow, okay. Oh wow! You have way more control over this than I thought. That's very funny. Anyway. Put a car there, that one's parked also. The Cyberpunk future is dog shit, can't drive on ceilings. Honestly, like, what's even the point anymore? Alright, let's put some structures here. Guys, this is a lot of space here, actually. I'm thinking this is too much space, and I want to put some stuff here to make it just a little bit easier on myself. Let's do it like this. Yeah, that should be fun. Let's see. Car honking at you in a parking lot, and they wake you and get more pissed after your till scrapes their paint. Gosh, don't even get me started. These car owners get so pissy about the smallest things. You decided to go live in a city where there's a giant cat robot walking around. Not my fault. Okay. So we've got our little floor. I was thinking if you step on a large patch of wet concrete, it will leave a paw print that can be used as a pool. A kiddie pool maybe. I'm not that big. But yeah. I've always been too nice to do that though, but maybe I can get a little walk of fame or whatever type of thing going. A kiddie pool. That's cute. Yeah, the real reason why I'm being such a bother to all of the motorists is because I'm trying to promote public transport. And that is simply the truth. Oh, I can click around. That's nice. Oh, I can put windows here, of course. Very good. Nice. Yeah, I promote the trains and buses. Buses are bigger, so they're harder for me to miss, and if everybody rides the bus, there's less of them. It's just a lot safer and easier for everyone. Huh. That's kind of cute. Sure, I'll put some of these here. Why not? Or I guess just the one? It's the only one where it really fits on. As I put cars and whatnot everywhere. I thought that these little things were sewage drains, but they might actually be little steps to get onto the sidewalk if you're disabled or something. Which I guess they can't really portray if all they have is a singular voxel height, you know? And they have those people such Animal Crossing signs except they have a silhouette of you. They just have that outside the city and it just says, effective throughout entire city. Because I want to go everywhere I can go, you know? I'm a cat. It's in my nature not to be restricted like that. Okay, let's get some doors in here. I wonder... maybe if I do something pretty cute. Let's see. If I were to do this... I'm testing some stuff out. She sees a bus in a traffic jam and picks them up and carries them out of it. I do that, that's true. I love helping people out like that. So we have this here, and then I wonder if we could put stuff on the outside to make it look like there's an interior where there isn't one, so that we can use that to make shopping windows. You know? Shopping windows? Shop windows. Is that correct? Shop windows? She lives throughout the city. If you're mean to her, no insurance will cover you for accidental damages. It's not so much that the city is like that I'm protected by the city. It's just like who's gonna try? It's just not worth the trouble. Oh, this thing is very small and cute. I don't really know what it is. Is there water in it? It's cute. Also cute. Berserk Jenin, thank you very much for following. It's probably your fault. She's hard to miss. I am. You know, I mean, how hard is it really to hear and see me coming and make sure you're not in the way? Like, I am careful, so accidents happen, but still, you gotta, you know, we all gotta do our part to try to avoid them, don't we? Maybe we can't do this. Maybe, oh yes, hold on, we have to put this poster out here. It's a cat. There's a second cat. Very good. Put that one here. Heavy lift helicopters are on standby to pick up big problematic cats and set them outside the city again. No, stop! I'm literally nice. I'm not doing anything malicious. I'm just doing normal cat things, except big. Is that so bad? Okay, I think if we take some posters and stuff and put those on the wall here, we might be able to use that. Can we? Oh yeah, we can overlay stuff. Good, good. So then we do that, and we take this. Wait, this looks like there's a giant cat shopkeeper here. Wait, I love this. That's so fun. Tom Scott-esque video on live in the city with the big kitty robot. That'd be so fun. I have this idea for a fictional reality TV show that I would love to be the star of. I think I would do a great job. So imagine this, right? You know those types of shows where you take some, you take some personalities, some people. They might be charismatic or funny in some way, ideally, I suppose. And you make them travel the world or something. Like there's that show created by a shithead about just a normal guy called Idiot Abroad. There's a Dutch one about a Gen Zer and a very old person who experience Dutch culture together and talk about their different opinions and experiences with it and stuff. Those kinds of shows, you know those? And also Red Gaming 42. Thank you very much for your egg. There we go. So imagine one of those shows, right? But it's someone traveling around, you know, the whole world, possibly, perhaps, ideally, but at least like the country. Let's say, I don't know, the Netherlands, to try all sorts of different jobs. Did I say Red Gaming 42? Thank you for your egg yet? Thank you for your egg. Trying all sorts of different jobs. Just you know, possibly just kind of like menial jobs that aren't too exciting. Mail delivery or pool lifeguard or something. But the person trying out all these jobs is a giant. How would a giant go about doing all these jobs? You know? Some might be easier, some might be harder, some might be basically impossible. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And you know what it would be called? No job too small. Give me my show. I want to star in this show so badsies. Ooh. Okay, we can use this. This is just kind of a storefront pre-built for us, I suppose. I genuinely think it'd be such a cute show. You know, because just imagine it. Like every episode, the giant, who's me, goes somewhere, like travels, and it's like, how are you traveling to England? And it's like, I get on the big boat. Watch me sit on the boat. What's it like to be on the boat? And then like, you know, get to the other side and then walk over to the town where I'm gonna, I don't know, be a baker or something. I don't know. And interact a bit with like the locals and the culture and as well and stuff, and then try out the job. But like, be real big about it. I think it'd be adorable. I think it'd be such a nice show. I'm moving this so it's more visible. And I guess I'll just put this here. Hello, Martin, welcome. You're always going, oh my gosh, it's the queen. It's like, yeah. Isn't that what you came here for? What is this? Oh, I think it's a balcony. We've got a small balcony and a bigger balcony. We also have these cables, which are pretty wild. It is, but I'm always surprised because I'm an impressionable hen. Very well then, you're allowed. So, this is interesting to me. It's cables, right? That you can put on two sides of a building. But you would think like, oh, and you can move each side separately, but you can't, unfortunately. Instead, there's a second, longer one that you can get. And that's just a bit odd to me, don't you think? I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to make it so that you have one type and you first place the first half and then somewhere else the second half, you know? But oh well, maybe in a future update. Those cables look like bungee cords. Maybe they just kind of look the same. Much to consider. And the girl, the bomb. Thank you very much for your egg. Now give me just a moment, everyone, because I forgot to change the e-alarm for today to the calmer version. So give me just a moment for that. Thank you. Alright, I'm back. Hello. Okay, let's flesh this place out a little more. Can we change the colors on this thing? No. Oh, wait, yes we can. Okay, good, good. Then let's copy these over, get a couple more of them. There we go. Or huh. How odd. Sometimes the color gets changed fully and sometimes only just a little bit here. Game giving a good kind of melancholy contemplation kind. Oh yes, it's very nice. I should mention that actually I'm doing this again. I should mention that the music you're hearing is not from the game. It is instead from a website, but you can also get it on your phone, called mynoise.net, which I always use when I need a nice ambient soundscape in the background. I use it when I go to sleep as well. I can really recommend it. Christopher Lowell Biter, thank you very much for your egg. So got that. Let's put something here as well. Actually, we should probably have some more doors so you can actually go into the stores, right? We'll put one here and another one here as well. And then we're actually going to swap these two. Ooh. Oh yes, you can very much change the color in that one. There, that should be good. And then there should be... Should we have some nice decals? Yes, we totally should. There we go, and then over here. Alright. No, that's not really necessary. Okay, let's see about... Here we go. Benches. Really unnecessary cybery benches with LED lighting. For no reason. You'd love to see it. Sit underneath the beautiful cat. Can we change the color of the cat? Supposedly, but I don't think anything happens. Blue. Yes. Well, let's see. How anti-homeless is this bench? So the surface isn't going to be particularly comfortable to to lie on, with how there are these 3 raised bits with space in between. The gap on the back here means it will hold warmth less well. Lengthwise, I'd say this is probably pretty good. I think a person could lie here. I've certainly seen worse. Had I the means, I would install better benches, but unfortunately, I am limited to the tools the city gives me. I'll loudly complain at City Hall about that later. Or outside City Hall, I suppose. Shaking my head, can't believe the cyberpunk future is somewhat mean to the homeless, but not as bad as it could be. It's fine, just uncomfortable. Yeah. It's not actively harmful, I don't think. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, that's funny. They're holographic plants. Gonna have to step on some politicians for that? Absolutely not. I'm not doing that. You try stepping on politicians. That's not my territory. I don't step on people. I don't kill people. But, like I said, I will loudly complain outside of City Hall. They won't be able to ignore me. What about throwing them into the nearest body of water? I can do that. That's fine. Okay, this is... Wow, fire hydrant. Pretty normal looking fire hydrant. We know you don't step on people, but they don't know that. I kind of think I'm pretty vocal about how, you know, niceies I try to be, but maybe you're right. I'll put that at the corner. Now the question is, do we include a bunch of litter? On the one hand, that does make for a more real looking cyberpunk locale, but on the other hand, Zoggy. You know? I don't know. You're seen in game ups to use. Yeah. See, that is true, but I don't know what I want. I guess we can just try it out and see. Giant roller cat would be very effective anti-litter spokesperson. I find I'm a very effective anti-anything spokesperson. Not just because I'm a giant, very, very powerful robot, and therefore kind of scary to disagree with, but also because a lot of people seem to like me a lot. Don't they, Chad? And so I have a lot of supporters. I'll put a trash can here. That is it. Hold on. Let's get a... There. This is This is a personal trash can. This is one placed by the government. Let's put another one here. Very nice. Put this here and... Huh. Unfortunate that I can't... Could it be that if I move this like so? No. Huh. The hitbox for this is incorrect. Just posted a rough mock-up of the warning sign. Let me have a look. I'm also seeing footage of Boz climbing to her building's roof to see the eclipse. Also very fun. Aww. It's a pretty fun mock-up. I feel like usually these are like total silhouettes though, aren't they? I wonder if I have any good I don't think I've got any renders of myself walking that I've posted. Well, the one where I'm walking through Paris, but you know, there's a Paris around, so. But that's fun. Do make sure to post it if you do make a full version. What was that? Apologies. A tiny piece of trash. Well, trash. Tiny scrap of paper that I was using as a stim toy had fallen to the ground, and it touched my bare leg. Well, my shaven leg, so I could feel it pretty well. I was like, what is that? But all is well. Let's see, put that there. Could I? Yes, I can. That's neat, also. Okay. And then... Best I could do without proper PC access. Oh, you did? If you did that on your phone, that's quite nice. Also, midway through making it, I went and got an ice cream from the van that stopped outside. Oh, how fun! Good for you. Oop. Sure, put that there, I guess. How does it decide what's in front and what's behind? I don't know. There is something kind of nice about graffiti on other graffiti. On the one hand, it's like, wait, I was looking at that, you know? But also, it's an ever-breathing artwork. Lucky, share with the others. What are you doing? Share with the others, or I'm not picking you up next time in the VR chat hangout. This wall is much too barren. We gotta put some stuff here. Let's see. Wait, can we put this here? No, it's not big enough. No, wait, it's good actually. But that does look rather silly, so let's not. Whoopsie. Unfortunately, there's no undo function. So if you misclick, you just have to rebuild it again from scratch. Oh, what if... Oh yes, let's put some stairs here. That's fun. Now the stairs don't actually have to go anywhere, but they could, theoretically, go somewhere. Yeah, the decal stays, which is fun and interesting. Or the, well, you know, the stuff that we put on it, but decals as well stay, I think. So it remains interesting. Alright, let's see. So if we put this here, and then a door... Yeah, that looks a little odd, doesn't it? How about... Put this here, and then... Can we put a door here? Yes. Now this doesn't actually have to be a lot. This is all I'm going to be putting here, because everything else is going to be covered by the building we're going to put on top of it. I just want to be able to look inside here at the people doing their funny little shopping from the outside. Because I'm sure you can all understand, I like seeing what people are doing indoors. I don't get to go indoors. Well, actually, I only get to go indoors currently, stuck in the throne room and all that, but theoretically, I don't get to go indoors much, so it's cute to look inside, like at their doll houses or dioramas or some such, you know? Let's place some lights just a little longer, and we're going to start putting actual people in here. Isn't that interesting? There we go, some shop signs. Sure. These are a little big. Yeah. I'm imagining, right, that maybe this one? Yeah, it'll do, I suppose. I'm imagining this one is a media store where you can buy all kinds of movies and whatnot. I don't know on what kind of crazy format they're being sold nowadays. In here is probably a this is probably a hardware store. And then here, this store, without much advertising at all, is probably a shady type of store where you can, you know, a black market type of place where you can get things that they don't really advertise. And this is also something, there's no door for this one. Whoopsie, I forgot a door. Let's put a door in here real quick. This is a pharmacy. And so it is decided. They got that good cyber catnip. Wait, they do. They got the strong magnets. I gotta get in there. All the buildings in the city are at the right height, have removable roofs to public areas where it's clear medical may peek in. That's cute. Yay. I would like that. The hangar door project for the throne room is over budget and behind schedule. I mean, I just want to make a new castle, you know? I just want a whole new castle where I don't have to only fit in one room. I guess two. There's the throne room where I'm stuck, and then there's the hangar where I could get in. Any store becomes a shady type store when you're next. That's silly. Let's put a little something here. Sure. And we'll make it blue. Alright. I think this is probably pretty nice. A sippy, I will. Cheers! What is... We have a floating box. I don't know why. I think it's maybe meant to be like an air duct, maybe? Odd though. I'm gonna put this thing here. I don't know what it is, and I don't care. It's here now. I think this is good. It's got a lot of clutter, of course. I'll put a little bit of clutter around. Makes it feel just a little bit more lived in, I suppose. Also, I'm going to save. Katie's shopping district. Yay. All the alternative substances and off-shelf magnets have very cutesy kitty names, and the nice shopkeep will not give you any if you don't say it properly. That's already my favorite store. It seems like such a lot of fun. And I'm sure it won't be an issue if I do a couple robo-drugs. Surely not. I was talking with one of my precious little girl things, Val, the other day, about when I get prog delirious. What a... that would be kind of a problem as a giant robot. And that it would have to try to guide me through the city without me accidentally knocking anything over. Me just kind of woozy and fluidly walking around the city, you know? Meal? Dang, that's good meal. Wait, I got takoyaki! Love takoyaki. And thank you very much. Wait, how did I get here? For your egg. Thank you very much. Cannabis. That's good. That's very funny. This bitch got delivery. I love eating meal when visiting Cyberpunk City. But, oh, that's a lot of trash. Put that in. Wait, does it stick out on this side? Yeah, it does. Maybe this corner is clean. This is a clean corner, or corner as I like to call them. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. So now we can start putting in people. Can I make people sit down? No? Game sucks, I go to bed. Are you sure you don't want to sit down? Can I change your color? No? Thought maybe I would be able to scroll through the different permutations of this character type that way. Why they hidden to Sparkle on a Wednesday post? Well, look at that. That's Jerma. The hairstyle, the fit, it's Jerma, don't you think? Let's see, you will stand here, and this person will be standing... No. You will stand here, and you will stand there. Look at the height difference. I've created a beautiful Yuri. I love everything. Oh wait, they've got a prosthetic. Oh, that's so cool. They spawn with different prosthetics sometimes. It's very neat. I kind of like that it's not a very extravagant, over-the-top cyberware prosthetic. It's just a more realistic looking one. That's kind of nice. When you've cleaned every part of the floor except the corner you're standing in, and you can't leave the corner without getting the places you've already cleaned dirty, call that getting clornered. That's, yeah. Well, that's, you know, you gotta, that's why you gotta get the, what's it called? It is called, hi, I've centered my voice. It's called a, not a Roomba, but I do enjoy my Roomba, I like having one. Dustpan, I believe is what I'm looking for. Whoa, look at this hair, holy shit. This person's gonna be chatting together with you. You guys are chatting next to this thing. So they have different little poses every time they spawn. A fireworker? Fireworker? This guy works on fires. A firefighter. Being real cunty with it. Exploding them into default cubes. It has to happen. I'm sorry. It just has to. It's the only way. I hope we get they change it so they can make them sit if you want later. That'd be nice and good also. So. Pretty nice. Let's get some more folks up here. A doctor? Yeah, it's good. Actually, no, you're supposed to be talking to this other person. Look different. There you go, that's better. Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty fun, pretty nice. Maybe... someone's just kind of standing here. Sure, whatever. There we go, good stretch. And now that we've finished our little space here, we can put the roof on. So, let me just see. I think what we want is this. And then place this up here. Wait. This here. There we go. So even though we actually can't see up here anyway, or maybe we can see from here? No. This little spot here is going to be entirely invisible to us, but we know it's there, and that's nice. I bought a USB that is supposed to get you high from the Shady Shop, but when I insert, I get rickrolled. They got you so good. Every time I stretch now, I can feel myself wanting to make the noises, and I blame you. Oh, please, go ahead. It is absolutely my fault. Hey, at least you know why you start doing it. Not me. I just started meowing and whatnot, for no apparent reason. Other than, I guess it fits me. Or, no. Copy this one and put it here. Or, can I? There we go. That'll do. Great. Or could I? Is there something else we can do? They don't have sloped blocks. That sure would be convenient if they had some sloped blocks, wouldn't it? Also, Marred Hen, thank you very much for your egg. There you go. Maybe... No. Can I move this a little bit? No. Maybe we can do this. That's kind of fun. Sure. I wonder if you could make this Central Station into the building game. Central Station from Sonic? I think you could probably make an approximation to it. Oh, look at— oh, that is so nice! The way that the light bounces off the ceiling now. That looks very cute. I like it. That is neat. Let's see. Oops. Or maybe... no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There. If we... that's kind of cute. I feel like these lights are maybe a little bit bright. Maybe make them... there, that helps. Good meowing. Hello, Frostfang Shield. Welcome. Okay. So we've got this gap here, but we'll put some floor over that soon. For now, let's... do we maybe want to do this? Wait, why is there a hole here? Oh no. Well, I can put for it. Came here from your new intro video. That's super cool. Oh, thank you. I worked very hard on it. Glad you liked it. Oh yeah. Wait, we can make skylights. Skylights? These are called skylights, aren't they? It's a little confusing. They're not even lights. But I don't think we'll be doing that right now. One, because we already finished the indoor section, and it'd be kind of a pain to try to remodel it, and everything appeared to have skylight. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Oops, what did I just delete? Oh, the floor. Okay, that's not so bad. Let's see, if we were to do this... we could put the skylight here. Which would be cute. But we would have a lot less space to build stuff up here, though. So I'm a little less inclined to do that. No, I don't think I'll do it for now. I like the idea of this indoor section being like, you know, the shadier part of town. And if there's a skylight, that kind of gets ruined a little bit, you know? So let's not. No, dang it. Okay, there we go. Put one here, and here, and here. And then, what we need is the floor. There we go. It covers that up. Oh no, wait. This floor, of course. There we go. And then, what are we going to do up here? Let's see. Also, let's make sure to save. Okay, I'm thinking over here you can look out over the street and it'll be here where the actual stores are, you know? Primarily here, and this will be more of an apartment building since we don't really have much space here now. Or we'll put this here to suggest that you would be able to walk this way if there was more to walk. Which, of course, within the fiction of this stream, there is. There's a whole city out here that you could walk to. That I could walk to. Let's see. Yummy in-stream narrative. It's cute to do, is the thing about it. You know? It's just cute to play with a little narrative together. There we go. This game feels very cozy. I agree. I will say again, since I think you just popped in, yeah, that the music you're hearing is not from the game. It is from a website called mynoise.net. Also, apologies for anybody stuck in breaks right now. Also, did I already get Marthan's egg? I actually missed a lot of eggs. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bug Yowie, C Spark 711, I think Super MB Lesbian. I'm so sorry to all of your eggs. I'm not sure whose I'm missing, so I'm just putting 3 eggs on stream and that'll have to do. Um, let's put some more. I wonder what these are for. Like, what is this? You know? It's next to this one, so I assume it's meant to be a shopping window also, but it also, like, it is not. Sorry about the ads. I should just snooze so it can e-break time. It's alright. Next time. Oh wait, I could put some of this. Oh, well, hold on. There we go. I forgot I can also work on the outside of the building, even though it's like outside of the grid. So let's put some stuff here. Or maybe we should work on this after. I don't know. What even is... Who the fuck is gonna read that? That one sucks, give me a different one. Sure. MyNoise is wonderful. I will always sing MyNoise's praises. It's such a nice thing. It's such a nice website. There's so many different soundscapes to use. Anyway, what was I doing? I want to put some stuff here. Oh, I can't change the colors on these? That's such a shame. Oh well. Sure, that's something. Again, not being able to perfectly center things is a little annoying, but it's fine. We make do. And whatnot. Let's see. Let's get this one. There we go. Have you checked the controls? Yes, the controls are down here. R to rotate, right mouse button to deselect, left mouse button to place item to focus camera, camera WASD to move, right mouse button to scroll to rotate, scroll to zoom, V to hide UI, that is nice, T to toggle auto rotate, F12 to take a screenshot, shortcuts E, move, X, delete, like middle mouse button copy. Oh, middle mouse button copy. That is useful to know. Even if it's not anything particularly, it's not a new feature, it's just a new way to use a feature. Let's see, I think it would be nice if we did this. No, do it here too. And then this. Oh? Oh, of course, it's these odd half walls again. I don't know why they function like that. But whatever. Put this here. And here. And here. Oh. Oh, it's time. It's time for e-break. missing an egg somehow. Na 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 na. Alright, everybody. We are going to take a 20 or so minute break while I do my estrogel. If any of you have to take some medicine, please remember to do so. Also, remember to stay hydrated, stretch your leggies, maybe get some snickies. And we'll be back in 20 or so minutes to continue construction on our lovely little cyberpunk shopping district. By the way, I should totally remember to actually put some people here in front of the street. Remind me to do that when we come back. Actually, I'm gonna do this now. A trash can. There. And another one. There. There we go. Right. So, I'll see you guys soon. And thank you for coming to use that Adagio. Have a lovely rest of your day. And Chiptune's song, I'll do that one as well before I leave. Thank you for your egg. There we go. Alright, I'll see y'all soon. Hold on just a little longer, everyone. I'll be back soon. Hello again. Hi everyone, we're back from the break. Oh, it's so warm here. It is basically 9:30 and it's still so warm. Lame. Let me just make a little bump on the social though. There we go. Okay. And then gonna paste it over here. Oops. Copy, paste, and go, and go, and go. Alright, everyone, hello, welcome back from the break, or welcome in general if you weren't here from before the break. There's a sippy, cheers. I've switched to bottled water. I had fruit juice before, but this annoying little fruit fly kept trying to get in, so we're just drinking water now. Everyone should kill their local sun god for this. Killing gods is such a dangerous thing, but yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it and then become the new sun god and do a better job, you know? Got quite a soothing voice, can tell the vibes here are excellent, thank you. I try. Let me put on the other music we had. This one's fading out right now, I think. So that's perfect. Let's all wait together. Oh, I don't think that one actually faded out. That's okay though. Here we go. Oh, and we've got some eggs actually that I haven't done yet. Firefox audio, there we go. Alright. I believe it is Gooey Xylophone who finishes the second egg stack, and Space Chunk Zero who starts the third. Thank you very much. The multiple tiers in the building is quite nice. It's cute, right? And look here. There's a little indoor section to the shopping center, the shopping district, which I'm quite proud of. We'll probably put more stuff on the outside here later, but for now this will be enough, I think. I'll put this here and another one of these. There. Look at the little people. They are so cute, aren't they? So, here's an important little thing to remember as you watch this stream, or the VOD, or listen to it, or whatever. I want you to please, if you could, imagine this not as me sitting at my computer, but actually walking around the city, me, a giant robot, and building up this little shopping district myself. I think that'll really increase the enjoyment. Also, I want to put some people... There we go, that's perfect, that looks great. Put two more here, next to each other, just a little closer. There. Wait, are you... Oh, I see they aren't sending on the... There we go, that's better. Oh, ew, a cop. No, no, no. Now, unfortunately, the game at this point does not have the option to let people sit on benches. I do hope they add that sometimes, because that would be very nice. Let's, you know what, I want to focus a little bit. We spent a lot of time on the interior here, which was important because once we put the floor here, we were no longer able to access it. On myself, I can kind of reach an arm through the opening maybe, but it'll be pretty awkward, and I'd have to be blocking the road as well to lie down here. But now I would like to focus a little bit on getting some basic building blocks down, you know, the general shape, so that we can add all the details later, but the general shape will be there at that point, you know? I'm thinking that would be nice. Yes. We'll have a little section here, I think. Will we? I think... Do I think that I want to do that? Yes, but I'll make it a bit smaller. Yeah, that'll be fun. That looks nice, I think. Do I think? Tough question. I don't think I do. Thinking does have its uses. Maybe you should look into that. Okay. Well, yeah, if you can think, then you can think about girls. And what's better than that? You know? What's more worth it than the ability to think about girls? How about we use a different color for this? Oh yeah, oh I like this actually, this is nice. Let's make sure to do that here too. There we go, these nice little platforms. And do the same, oopsie. Same thing here. There we go. Think about 2 girls. The more you think, the more girls you can think of. What a wonderful thing to think. To think that there were so many girls one could think about. I'm starting to think just thinking about it. Let's see. I think this is pretty nice. Neko Bun, thank you very much for your egg. There you go. Intelligence lets you think about girls. Wisdom lets you know what girls want. Charisma lets you riz girls. I can make a very conceited little joke here, but I don't think I will. Oh, strength does let you carry girls. Good thing I am very strong. I can carry at least 3 girls per hand. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we can... No, I cannot extend this any further. That's okay. Animal handling lets you have better interactions with Trent's puppy girls. Wow. Constitution lets you make out with girls longer. Bringing all the girls back to the house from the car one trip. That's true, that's right. There's, what does dexterity do? Well, apparently it lets you hold hands with girls better. Let you give girls better head pats also. Let's see. So we've got all this. Okay, we need to light up the place, that's for sure. Um, Let's see. Oh, wait, okay, yeah, perfect, perfect. Alright, let's see. Let's build some storefronts. Here we go. I really wish that we had more stuff like this one. This one like very clearly reads like it could be a display case for a store. And it's next to this one and this one, which I guess would be supposed to be the same thing, but they just don't read that way. Oh, it bothers me. Oh well. We'll make it work. Let's put a double door here. This is where the fancier, more expensive stores are. And then we place a sign right here. Caution. Okay. It's like Noitek. Noitek. That's very silly. But we don't need caution. Give me something else, please. Yep, big arrow. Absolutely. Give me that. Let's put some more random things out here. You know how it is. You just have a bunch of cyberpunk billboards and whatnot all over the dang place. Guess we should have some lights here as well. Right, like this. Okay. That's nice. You know, I gotta be honest, gang. There was a demo for this game that I tried playing first, and I kind of thought, I don't know if this is going to make for a particularly good stream, but I mean, I hope you guys are enjoying it, but I'm having a lot of fun being nice and creative with this little program. I think it's cute. Is the objective of this game just to make a nice diorama, basically? That's exactly right. It's just to make your own little cyberpunk scenes. I've played a few of these games previously. We talked about this earlier this stream. And I just like these types of games a lot, and they're very useful for ASMR streams. Get some more benches in there. It's nice seeing this game's full spread of options inside range. The demo was fairly limited. It was, wasn't it? Which I understand. You want the demo to be more limited than the full experience. Otherwise, why would people buy it? But it didn't make me think like, oh, is the full experience really worth it, you know? But I'm having fun with this now. It's good seeing Happy Volcano get some love. I was big on one of the earlier games, You Suck at Parking. Oh, I've heard of that game before. I haven't played it myself though, but I have heard it's a funny one. I wonder... No, I don't think we need that. I was thinking of maybe putting an arrow here to have like the suggestion that there was more this way, but I don't think we need that. I think that is suggested well enough by the road and whatnot. One question, does this city have free healthcare? Just want to know before moving in. It does. It's in the Netherlands. We got free healthcare out here. I'm from the Netherlands. I live in the Netherlands. And so the city is in the Netherlands too. I love putting benches everywhere. First and only cyberpunk utopia. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a utopia per se. Certainly we have it better than a lot of other countries, but a utopia might be a little bit of an exaggeration, I'm afraid. Okay. Let's see, what else do I want to put here? Let's put a window here, why not? Some graffiti, of course. Very important. Ooh, wait. Oh, could I? Yeah, that'd be cute. Okay. We'll put another door here once I can remember where those are. Here they are. I love little town builder games like this. They're so cute. Oopsie. They're so cute, aren't they? And again, they make for very good ASMR streams. I suppose we'll allow one block to not have these support blocks. That's fine, I suppose. Because this is just too cute not to put in. Let's see. Katsu55. Thank you very much for your egg. There you go. Someone will bonk their head on that? No, surely not. I mean, see? People aren't tall enough for that. It's fine. Right, I wanted to put in a balcony right here. If I could. Maybe, okay, if I put this here first, and then, yes, there we go, nice. Girls are cute when they're structurally unstable. It's, okay. I like sturdy. I like having a firm stance. But I do get silly. I do get silly when the progesterone hits, if that counts. I do actually lose my balance a lot when that happens. It's very silly. I'm just gonna put another cat here because I want to. I like the 2D version of the Avatar. Thank you, and my girl things do it for me. Noelle Ghosty Gummy, who you can find on Blue Sky, Ghosty Gummy one word. There is not safe work stuff on there, so don't be too surprised. Oh, I have to move this bench now. I'll put it here. Yes, I got it. Okay. Are you follow her? Oh, good. Okay, so let's go back to this side. We've got a storefront here. Let's place something else here. Window like this. And then I'll do something else, same as what we did below. With the fake window. Well, it's a real window, but it doesn't actually lead to anything. Put this here. And then we place a is this one? No. What was it again? Where was that? No. Oh, here it was. There we go. I have a little fake storefront right here, which is cute. And then we'll put one of these over here. Oh, it doesn't quite connect with the door. That's such a shame. Would another one of these? Yes, it would, so I'll do that instead. I wonder what it would look like. Oh, that's actually cute. It's like one of those, like, we're open signs, you know? Do we, U-bots, follow you about the city too? If you want. I might be the boss of the gang, but I don't control you guys, so if you guys want to follow me around, you're totally free to. In fact, I suppose in the fiction of this stream you would. You would all be following me around and looking at me, walking around the city block and crouching down and placing stuff and all that sort of stuff. Right? So yeah, I think you're following me around if you want. Putting another kit there. And then place this. There we go, there's another storefront. It's not a perfect solution, but I think it looks pretty nice, you know? Whoa, whoa. No. Oh, we can do that. That's cute. I like that. That's nice. Okay. Change the color on it. Make it pink. Yeah. Can I make this pink too? No. U-bots are awesome. They remind me of that one. I think it's an Animal Crossing villager. This looks like an LCD Tamagotchi? I don't know the one you're talking about, but that sounds very cute. Okay, let's get another storefront set up here. Because, you know, we want to have a bunch of those. Might be Myson's oh, yeah. Okay, oh, I do know the one you're talking about then. I do know that character. I do think it's a cute one. I don't think it ever served as... I don't think I ever thought of it as direct inspiration, but I can definitely see the resemblance, yeah. That's very fun. I think we need to have some of these cables around. But we don't really have any spots where they really fit particularly well. Hey boss, who made your current True Detox bride? I love the style. Once again, that is Noelle Ghosty Gummy, one of my girl things. You can find her, one word, Ghosty Gummy, on Blue Sky. She does draw not safe for work stuff, so don't be surprised. You know? And she's very sweet, and she's very talented, and she did a very good job. I forgot to say, she also helps with the design of Metal Queen herself. Very important. Noelle like the holiday, hashtag Deltarune build. Noelle is in effect the biggest Christmas fan I know. Noelle, of course, meaning Christmas. And yeah, you're allowed to pin her link, absolutely. Let's see. I like the different barriers you've got, like fucking little police barrier here. I mean, you know, fuck the police, but it does allow you to create some neat scenes. Let's see. Oh yeah, decals. We really haven't been making much use of decals for a while, have we? Let's see. I'll put this here. And there we go. Or maybe here. Oh, right, that's a oopsie. That's a half wall, so we can't put a decal on there, so sad. But we can do this. No. Although let's move this a little bit like there. There we go. Get behind there. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That lightens it up just a little bit. Let's get a sign up here. That's good. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and place some benches because I love to place benches. It would also be really good if we had some, just kind of like regular tables and stuff. We've got this table here, but then this chair, no, I guess it's fine. The preview made me think too much of a, whatchamacallit, a desk chair, but really this is okay. I wonder what the texture on the table and stuff. In any case, let's set these up. Just a bit. There we go. Making a nice little terrace where people can sit. One might imagine that this place here is a restaurant or something. Oh, you know what would be nice? There's not a feature for that, I don't think, but Maybe we can construct a sort of food stall somehow. I think we might be able to do that. Also, these people are giving the suggestion of going upstairs or even going downstairs if you're feeling especially adventurous. Remember, when going downhill, never run. Also, I'm sorry for everybody who's in the ads right now. If you're watching the VOD of this, you don't have to worry. Hi! Thank you so much for watching the VODs. So, if we were to try and make a food stall, how would we do that? Oh, a sippy. Cheers, everyone. That's nice. Oh, maybe. Let's see. If I were to place a block like so, then take a balcony, put it there, and then well, it's a little something. Ah, Frostfang She-Wolf, thank you very much for following. It's not quite there, but it is kind of cute. Oh, thank you for subscribing as well. Very much appreciated. Let's see. That's too big. No. I'm thinking we're not gonna get anything too close to a food stall unless they update it, which sure would be nice. Okay, well, I already placed you here, so I think it'd be rude to get rid of you. So let's just put you... Let's put you back here. There you go. I saw a little person immediately thought Shadowheart Baldur's Gate 3 was there. It does have the hairstyle, that's true. I never finished Baldur's Gate 3. I got to the third act and was so overwhelmed with all of the stuff I was able to do there that I stopped. Wait, wasn't it the half wall? Yeah, I thought I wasn't able to put stuff on half walls. Confusing. That's so real. I had a playthrough with my friends that I was the host of, and I experienced similar bird ad. It's such a shame because it's such a big, expansive game with so much to do, but then, oops, it's too much. All that work. You did too much work. You did too much. And then the studio started using Gen AI, so whatever. And the thing, well, no, I shouldn't. We shouldn't talk about that sort of thing right now. We're trying to be nice and calm. It's just so hard not to sometimes. Let's put another lamppost and then move this up here. This lamppost is kind of funny. The way that it's basically touching the wall. It's so basically touching the wall that I don't think I want it there. Let's get this instead. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see. This place feels a bit barren to me right now. I feel like there has to be some stuff here. We can put a trash can here at the very least. And another one of these. There we go. But there's all this empty space here. Let's see. Ah, of course. There we go. That's nice. Akai Fuller, welcome. Thank you for your egg. There you go. And the sippy. Cheers, everybody. That's nice. And a stretchy. That's nice. While we're here, I'm going to put some stuff on the top. Because that's neat. And there. Goodness, those are cute noises. Thank you. I just started doing them when I went on E. I don't know why, but people really like them, and they are very, they feel good to do, because it's like a expenditure of energy. You know, it's that little oomph to stretching. It's nice. Number one girl noises streamer 5 years running. Oh, am I? I might be, who knows? Oh, I'm noticing that they don't really expect you to make outdoor scenes because there's still water slick off the walls and stuff, which we could get rid of. Or not. Huh. What an odd limitation. It is just always raining here, even when the rain is turned off. How odd. Well, anyway, I think we've got a good spread of things here. Let's add some more detailing to the walls. Oh, we can put this here. Yes, that's nice. Maybe put a fire hydrant somewhere. I'll put it right next to the trash can. For if you have a trash fire. Some garbage in the corner. And, oh, you know what? Do I want to depict homelessness in this city? Well, there's homelessness in real life. Even here in the Netherlands with our free healthcare, so I suppose it's only fair and realistic. Huh? Why is that one purple? Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so the purple means that the item cannot be placed. If I were to take something like this, you can see it is also purple outlined. But for some reason, only this one little skewer is purple, which I assume might mean that either all of these pieces are separate meshes that they did not combine. You can take a photo of that and send it to them. Or each of these pieces of food uses their own material, and only the skewer is the one that the purple outline gets applied to. Either way, that is a strange little oversight. Well, I'll put the food like this. Oh my god, the bottle glows. Wait, that's actually so cool. And not at all dangerous and slightly worrisome. Oh yeah, you can see the bottle back there also glowing. Speaking of glowing, this glow in my hand. What is this? I don't know what this button does. The shape of it scares me because that's what a lot of AI shit uses. But I don't know what it does. I thought maybe it would turn off the light on the cursor, but no. Yeah, it's Nuka-Cola from Fallout, that's what I was thinking. Drinks glowing bottle causing my companions to go. That is also a Fallout joke. I assume it's not generative AI that they put in here, because it's not, you know, disclosed on the Steam store page. But sure would be a shame if it was. I spent all this time playing this game and thinking it's so neat, if very limited. And then it turns out they're total fucking shitheads. But probably not. I'd like to... Oh, hello. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. How would you even incorporate AI in this game? Well, I mean, aside from adding in assets that were generated using AI, you could try to do a thing where it, like, just places stuff for you. Although, I don't think you would really need to use generative AI for that. It could be vibe coded, yes, that too. But again, like having a button here, I don't know what that would do. But I also don't know what the button actually does, so... There is simply no knowing. It might be the astigmatism button? What's that? I've heard the word, but I don't recall what it means. I'm very good at not remembering things. When your eyelids are pointy instead of round. Like mine are sometimes. These lights have lines shooting off of them. Oh, like I would change the lighting setting? These are all lighting buttons and stuff except for the rain. So maybe? Ooh, wait, this dark mood lighting? Oh, that's nice, wait. This is nice looking. Hold on, let's go see what the interior looks like this. Wow. Oh, that's so perfect. I like that. This is good. Alright, trash. Put some trash and whatnot out here. Random package next to the door. Let's get some more cabling. Wait, can't I? No, it's almost the right size, but no. But also there's not really space there, so that's fine. But I wonder. No. But I wonder. No, that doesn't look very good either. What about these spots? Should we put something here? I don't really know what though. Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Sure. Alright. I really like these holographic planters, they're fun. Just some more littering around. Oops. A little bit of here. Some sody pop. Yeah, it's a cyberpunk nuanced-topia, that's what I would call this. One might even say that that's the world we live in already. If not just dystopia entirely, which, anyway. Okay, let's place some more people around. Nope, that's a cop. I think that's... What are you? A construction worker? Absolutely, that's exactly what we need right now. I mean, I'm doing all the hard work, but, you know, I'm sure we can find something for you to do as well. Let's see... You two are blocking the door to the store, great job. You are looking out over the city, and so are you also. You guys are chatting while looking out over the city. Hello, Kai Fuller. Hi. You can look out over the city from there. And you two are standing in front of this store, just hanging out. This person's be will cunt. Hey, it's Jerma again. What's up, Jerma? And now I wanted to place some more light, some more street lamps to light this place up a little. Cyberpunk Germatopia. I think that's the good future. That's what we're looking for. All right. And now, let's make some apartments above here. I think this is looking quite nice. I think we're doing a very nice job with this. That's what you get when you destroy all the thingies in Sonic City. Yeah, you get the good future. Oh, I really would like to have some of these cables, though. I wonder what we could do. Maybe... No. That just looks unnecessary to me. Oh well. Also, look at that. We have the same thing again, where only one piece of the object actually gets highlighted. How odd. Anyway. We're gonna put a lot of windows up here. And how about just one rooftop party? Yeah, let's put that right here. If I place this here and then I make the light black. Wow, the white shine's really nice. But no, let's go with black. It does still light it up. I was kind of hoping that I could get a curb like this, but without any light on it. But maybe the light is good, I'm not sure. Video Spectre 7, thank you very much for your egg. I guess the light isn't too bright, although it does clip into itself, and that's noticeable. What are our alternatives? I'm afraid we don't have many, if any. Well, let's just keep using this for a bit and see how we feel about it when it's done. Oops. There we go. Oh. My bad. And there we go. No, actually that sounds fine. Or looks fine, rather. And so this is where we have the little rooftop party. So let's go ahead and place a door here. Satisfying thunk sounds? Oh good. I was a little worried that maybe they would be too loud. But I'm glad that they are, in fact, satisfying. Oh, that's also odd. We're changing the color of the lighting from the door, but not actually the light. Huh. Or, oh no, it's the light from the thing up above. I see. At least, no it's not. Okay then. Again, I like this game, but it only just released and I am seeing some little silly things with it. I'll just use this. Or... no. I think we just use the same thing. They're having a rooftop party up here, even though it's so dangerous. And that makes them really cool. Swamp ASMR. I do really like the idea of the visual idea of a swamp in a streaming space with all the tools, you know, a very expensive microphone, all kinds of little tactile objects with which to do the ASMR. They've got soundproof foam on the walls. But you know, they just stomp. They just do a stomp with their sound that they love to do, and that's it. That is quite funny to me. And hello, Zavi. Yukio? Question mark? Welcome. Okay, so if they're having a rooftop party up here, they're being very calm and nice, but they just always look pissed. They just always look pissed, and they're not actually doing anything ASMR. They are just being really loud. Which, I mean, maybe that works for some people. They could still make for good ASMR for some folks. Who am I to judge? Yeah, I'll put it there. Or actually, I think they keep this roof pretty clean, the people of this apartment. And they got their own little trash can set up. Yeah. I think I'd like that. That'd be nice. I obviously have a lot of graffiti up here as well. But how can I make it more like they are having a party of some sort? That's what I want to know. There's just not that many. I mean, obviously putting people up here would help, but before that, a bench? If only it was like a couch, you know? We can still say like, oh yeah, they dragged a whole bench up here, you know, from the park or something. But if it was a couch, that would be nicer. Still, I guess I'll do a couch. While I'm here, I'm just gonna put some other stuff all over the dang place. go. Also realizing I need to put this here and here and here and here as well. Huh. I can even put it on the side, that's kind of neat. Which I actually think we found out earlier. Sogtacular couch. Well, yeah, but like, yeah, it's gonna get soggy if it's actually, I guess it's constantly raining and everything is soggy out here, so that's fair enough. But you know, that's how it is, you know? If you've got some cool people living in an apartment building and you can get to the roof of the apartment building, people are gonna go and drag furniture to the top of the apartment building so they can chill there. That's just how it works. It's one of the universal truths of our beautiful lives. I'm putting random bullshit on the outside of the building. Because that is also how it goes. Maybe ask a 50-meter robot to put it up there one time, and she said yes. I would. I definitely would say yes to that. Oh, okay, this'll be good. See, I was hoping that we could find some sort of like a barrel with fire in it or something, you know? But this looks like a sort of space heater that they could have dragged up here, so this is good. Yes, definitely. Nice warm color. Very, very good. Some people got that couch off the side of the road and it's been their collective hangout couch for years. Yep, they got it off of the road. They asked me if I could move it for them. I said, of course. I placed it up here on top of this shopping center that I also built. Don't worry about how it works. That I'm currently building. And I did. Thing just did come along quite nicely. And it's not even done yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, of course they need a cat up here. You know, in my honor. Oh, in the corner like that? Wait, that's cute. That's very nice, yeah. Good. They put that there in my honor. Okay. We can have some drinks out here, of course. And, is that enough for now, I wonder? Could maybe put some decals here. Oh wait, that's kind of fun. Creates like a new texture to it. Cute. Alright. I think that is probably good enough for this part. So let's put some people in. Whoa, you can put them on the trash can. Oh, never mind. You cannot put them on the trash can. Dang. That's okay though. Maybe I even have one. What? Oh. I thought this was gonna be trees. This is bushes. This is trees. This is bushes. I will say, I wish the trees looked a little better. Although you could make the argument maybe they're not real trees, maybe they're synthetic ones. And that's why they look so fake, you know? I choose to believe so. Yeah. Car on the wall. Just kidding. Yeah, the Lorix is gonna come for this place for sure. Name of the game. Let's make some balconies up here. We'll put a small one here. And a bigger one right here. And some windows. Or actually, one lower. There we go. Let's see. This here. And some stuff over here as well. Let's do a fun alternating pattern for a moment. And one more balcony up here. We want a balcony right next to the fucking billboard. And then do just a little ring of light, or not a ring, but a strip of lights here. Because it's cyberpunk, and you need to have those all over the dang place for no reason. I think it's not fully done because we could still put some stuff on. Excuse me. We could still put stuff out here, and maybe we should, because we do have these little scenes here, so it would be nice. Oh, sippy. I'm actually out of sippies, I'm afraid. I'd have to go and refill my bottle. But I can do a stretching and a posture check. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you guys had requested a lot of sippies of me today, and like I said, I'm drinking from my water bottle, rather than the regular cup with a straw because unfortunately it's a little broken. It's a little old and messy. But rest assured that soon I'll have a new one that I'll be able to drink from better. And the reason why I drink more from the bottle than from the cup is because I think it's just easier to. You know, sipping through the straw. I am naturally more inclined to take my time, I suppose. Petting the cute Robo Kitty is expensive. No, but the kitty cute. Well, it's okay, Cat, because it's actually paused the stream anyway to maintain the chill, low effort vibes that we've got going on. So you wouldn't be able to do it even if you had the points, so you can save up. And thank you very much for following as well. Now, I'd say... No, we do need to actually finish all the other sides, I think. I do think it's important. Yes, let's add some more windows and balconies here. Oh, you know what I haven't even been doing? I haven't been putting people on the balconies that we've been making. That's no good. What's the point of having some balconies if there's no one on them? But I'm noticing a problem. So let's get out the bigger balcony here. What if instead of balconies there were galconies and they were girls? Now I love the pun. I think this is a cup again. Yeah. I love the pun, however, I think being I imagine being a balcony wouldn't be very nice. Also, I've got an idea. If we place... Oh right, we can't, of course. Oh wait, is that why? Because it's at the end of the map? Okay, yeah, we would have more freedom to place little people down if they were oh wow, you can put them on the ledge. That's dangerous. It'd be cute if you could put them down sitting, so they would sit at the edge of the ledge. I would like that. Still not a lot of space here, but I had someone who was on the phone a moment ago. Can I get one of those again? Phone, please. Please be on your phone. There you go. I'll put you there. Let's put another balcony up here. Two balconies yearning each across this busy city street. That's what I'm thinking, right? You can't go anywhere, you're completely stuck. I just don't think it would be a very nice experience, unfortunately. That's a fun little pattern right there. Let's see. This a little bit lower. Wow, what a view. This is how Megastructure girls feel. I'll have to ask Quarry Queen about that. I mean, she can move around and stuff, she prefers not to because it's so destructive, so I guess that's kind of the same thing, huh? Okay. Let me get some other colors in here, because that's cute. Oh, the balcony has lights too. I didn't notice. That's cute. Again, it would also be nice if you could change the coloring on the neon signs, since there's not a ton of them. So being able to add some more variety to that would be very much appreciated. The white light is so vibrant. I'm not familiar with them, they sound cool. Hashtag VTuberWorld. Quarry Queen is another model of mine. I have a bunch of different models that are all like 2 syllables and then Queen. And Quarry Queen is the sentient megastructure one. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can find her. I made an animation for her debut, just like I did for mine. Mine's better, of course. Not to her fault, I just had learned more since then. You know. Okay, let's add some more stuff to this. Well, also, no need to apologize, it's okay. I can't expect anybody who shows up here to already know everything I do and have done. That'd be very silly. And this here, this here, one, a little light here, make sure we can make that one, great, and then let's add some of these right here. These windows are so fun. The one with all the little shapes and stuff in them. I like those very much. And finally, some billboards. There. Oh yeah, the refs. Thank you, Lucy. I mean, Loki. Add some here as well. Once again, your apartment is right next to a billboard. Congratulations. Why are there these billboards that just like have a single word on them? You know what I think it is? I think that some of them are using these decals you can use, which maybe we should use more decals. We still have a lot of space for them, I think. Come on, no. Sure, that'll do. And adjust the light on some of these. Make them green with it. And these as well. Okay. I've actually decided that I don't know how to use the decals. I don't know what to do with them. So I think we'll just whoa. Whoa, wait, that's cool. Oh wow, you can paint the stairs like that. Neato. Okay, I'm doing that with the idea that it's like warning for what do you call that in Dutch? You know, people with poor eyesight. And they've got when they've got their cane, that it's more noticeable. It's that kind of material. Great, I'm so glad I looked into decals after all. Making our city a little bit more friendly to everyone, one step at a time. One, step, what is that called? What is it? Steps of a stair, that's what it's called, isn't it? What do I feel like that's not what it's called? Is it? That is, okay. Huh. Feels odd. In Dutch we call them traptreden. I wonder how effective an ASMR stream in Dutch would be. You know, still talking like this, but talking in Dutch with all of the classic Dutch sounds like the rolling R and such. I wonder if that'd be effective for some people. I imagine it might. I think it might be a good good sound to some people. Jester would still find a way to normal. Oh yes, I'm sure. I should hope that Jester wouldn't be alone in that. Despite not knowing what's being said, I do think it would be a pleasant sound. See, that's what I would think, is you can focus entirely on the sound itself, you know? I could give a showcase now, but I'm also worried that if it's not too good, or if people don't expect it, it'll take them out of their comfortable experience that they're in right now. You know? Ik wil natuurlijk wel dat iedereen comfortabel kan blijven. You know? But who knows? Who's to say? Anyway, I think we're done. I think we have our lovely little shopping district. It would be easier to just fall asleep to, because I wouldn't feel the need to wake myself up to keep listening. Huh. Maybe I should do it then. Thankfully, being on mobile has given me a degree of separation that is making me feel less normal. What are you scared of? Why are you running away? Don't you want to be normal? I had to, sorry. I'm still so proud of this little indoor section that we've built. I think it's very cute. that'll do it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope it was nice and comfortable. I hope you liked it. I hope you like what we've created here. I certainly do. I imagine there's many other things that we could make for with this little game. Maybe a park or an industrial terrain or something like that. But I definitely think this is probably the sort of thing where this game shines best. Very cute, very nice. Putting up this game and making a normal suburban neighborhood. It would be kind of fun to make something that looks more normal than this, just for the fun of it. The most dystopian thing I can think of. Oh wait, do you mean, when you mean normal suburban neighborhood, do you mean a normal suburban neighborhood, or do you mean a suburban nightmare from America? An American one? Got it. Yeah, that would be fucked up. Don't do that. Don't hurt the game so. Well, in any case, I hope you guys have had a fun time accompanying me as I built this shopping district in the city in which I live. Don't forget, this definitely really happened. And that's the lore. That's how you were supposed to think about it. You're all watching me walk around the city as a giant robot and build this shopping district. You know? Anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. I will be back tomorrow playing Peak as per Donathon reward with a group of friends. Just in time too, because the last update just released. It'll be a good time, it'll be a fun time. It'll be a lot less calming than this stream. So, be prepared. Now I'll be heading off. As always, during the ASMR streams, there will be no raid, because I don't want to suddenly knock you guys out of the nice vibe we've created with another streamer's different audio. So, if you're asleep right now, good night. I hope you sleep well. If you're going to bed, good night. I hope you sleep well. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Thank you, and goodbye.